That ending was rushed. Welcome back to our series on Bridgerton. I'm Judith, and though I enjoyed Sophie and Benedict's forbidden love, I think season four's ending has some loose ends. This season, Benedict falls for Sophie, who's a maid, but has a troublesome past as the illegitimate child of Lord Penwood. Eventually, during the dramatic season finale, Sophie gets thrown in jail with a possible life sentence for stealing some fake diamond shoe clips hanging over her head. The Bridgertons bet their entire family's reputation on one final ruse to convince the Queen to give Sophie and Benedict her royal blessing to get married. How did they go about this? Eloise and Sophie infiltrated the Penwood home to research late Lord Penwood's and Sophie's father's will. They discovered that Lady Arminta, Sophie's stepmother, had stolen Sophie's dowry to fatten up the dowry of her oldest daughter, Rosamond. With this ammo, the Bridgertons basically cornered Lady Arminta into lying to the Queen that Sophie was in fact the late Lord Penwood's cousin and not a maid, eventually leading Benedict and Sophie to be married in this season's final scene. And everyone got their happily ever after, right? Wrong. Why did Lady Arminta back down in the end? They hadn't even reached a full agreement when the Queen stepped in. On top of this, too many members of the ton and working class were aware of Sophie being a maid and not at all a lady. So are they just going to rely on their good faith to keep this gigantic secret? Lying to the Queen is quite dangerous. Then on top of this, the real victim was Rosamond, whose engagement was called off since she lost half her dowry through no fault of her own. Luckily, her younger sister Posy is getting engaged not for money, but for love. Still, it seemed like a very quick and messy ending with too many risks and complexities, and I doubt we'll hear anything about any of this in the next season. Speaking of which, let's dive into season 5 up next.